The collection of these staff members, they helped me realize that higher education can be a possibility for young Latina students growing up in a Greeley community. Hello, my name is Kendra Aragon. I am part of the graduating class of 2012. I went to Shawsheen Elementary, Heath Middle School, and Northridge High School. Since graduating from high school, I attended Ames Community College where I earned my liberal arts degree. Afterwards, I became a bear at the University of Northern Colorado. While I was at UNC, I did an internship for 5 months at Youth and Family Connections. This is where I discovered my passion for helping others and building community relationships as well. After that, I became an academic advisor for the Greeley Dream Team, a nonprofit organization that helps youth turn their dreams into reality. Something I really value with my D6 experience is the opportunities that they provided for me. Growing up, I was a first-generation student. I had very naive notions of higher education. I always thought it was a means or something that you can only access through extreme wealth and being extremely gifted. However, as I was exposed to things like concurrent enrollment at Ames Community College, AVID, and the Greeley Dream Team, I realized that higher education wasn't as impossible, but it could also be a reality for me, and it did become a reality for me. So that experience in making those connections and having actual college experience while in high school was huge for me, especially as a first-generation student. It made me realize I had the confidence and I had the skills and everything needed to be a college student. So that's something that I really appreciate from District 6. So my favorite teacher was Miss Falters. She was my AVID teacher. I was recruited to be an AVID my sophomore year of high school, so she was stuck with me for 3 years. She always helped keep me grounded. I said earlier I was a bit of an extrovert, and so I always enjoyed being the class clown. She just really helped keep me grounded and keep me focused on my schoolwork, which I always kind of needed. It was a bit of a tough love relationship. She saw something in me that I don't even think I fully saw and understood at the time. She helped me realize what it was to be a trailblazer and to be a young Latina student in the Greeley community. She helped me realize my leadership potential and that I had the potential to lead my classmates. I don't think that's something I ever would have fully realized if it wasn't for her. If this pandemic has taught us anything, it's that life can be unpredictable, unfair, and at times a bit cruel. I think it's really hard to go through these challenges, and it's especially hard if you're trying to do it by yourself. I think a lot of times we're told that independence is a quality that we should thrive for, and although it is true, it is also possible to be chronically independent, and it can be sometimes isolating and lonely when you're trying to do everything by yourself. So I think my advice to young students is don't be afraid to seek help, whether it's from a teacher, your family members, friends, coaches, mentor, whoever it may be. There's definitely strength in numbers. Surround yourself with people who help you be the best version of yourself. Just by asking your teacher for help, it doesn't mean that you're dependent on them. It simply means that you're being resourceful. So that is something that students should keep in mind while they're going through this difficult time and through this pandemic as well. So I have many aspirations that I have, one of them being to be the first in my family to earn a master's degree. Another is to be an inspiration to young Latina women who aspire to go to college and earn a higher education. Low income, first generation, and racially diverse populations are still widely underrepresented in higher education. So I want to be a part of that change. I want to help close the educational gap. And I think Dream Team really provides me an outlet to kind of engineer some of that change. We provide students with resources that will help them overcome different barriers and also gain a bit of social mobility as well. I think it's just amazing to be a part of these students' journey as they're trying to discover themselves and take these next steps into life after high school. I have worked at Dream Team for 2 full years, but it's actually been 3 school years. I kind of started in the middle there. And so I have seen students from their sophomore year graduate and be a senior and go off to college. And it's just a privilege to see that process, and I think just help them discover what it is that they're passionate about, and also like uncover some of the strengths that they have that they may not have even realized that they possessed. I think if I have a quality, which is a quality that I've gained from the Greeley Dream Team and people around me, my parents, it's to identify strengths in others. And I feel like the Dream Team really provides me with an outlet to express that strength and really harness it. These students are, they're going to be tomorrow's leaders. They're the hope of our future, I guess you can say, as cliche as that sounds. But I think if we want to build a better community here in Greeley, it starts with educating our youth and just helping them realize their full potential and meet their full potential as well.